Today on Megadad's Live, Erik joins Antonio to talk about Square Enix's The Adventures of Elliot. We're dipping our toes back into Dave the Diver, and it's all about sports in our caboose recommendations. Let's start the show. Megadad's Live is a mature-rated podcast. It's for the Megadads, the Mega Moms, but not the Mega Kids, so put on those earmuffs and let's go!
When I was a kid and I thought about like RPGs, I was so excited because like it's what got me like deep into gaming. You had to be to beat these like RPGs like 100 hours like plus or whatever, like you needed a media experience that was gonna like captivate you and like hold you the whole way through. I mean, yeah, there was grinding, but like I was so hyped for a new RPG when I was younger, and I was trying to like think back about like what made them like so special, and it has to be like the bombastic like CGI cutscenes that started with like not CGI, what do they call the video?
Talking like Chrono Trigger type RPG, or are you talking like how early are we talking?
For me, it was Final Fantasy VII. It was
okay.
On the PlayStation just had this like incredible draw with like the pixel mixed with the chibi mixed with like the like summons. You see like Ifrit and Shiva, and that's what it was for me. It was just like over the top, like I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Like that really like grabbed me, and like that was like my first real RPG. What about RPGs do you look for? Like, what's the perfect RPG for you?
Unpopular choice, probably. Well, maybe not. I didn't really get into RPGs actually as a kid.
Whoa.
This is gonna sound crazy. I didn't really find RPGs until Oblivion. Fallout 3.
That's awesome. Those are like, that's a great way to kick it off.
And actually, I kind of got into them, you know, via being a bit of a voyeur, watching friends play them. We didn't have Twitch back then. So I remember watching a friend of mine go through Morrowind and Oblivion in my apartment in college. We were just drinking beer and hanging out. And I remember like loving the worlds that were created, and Fable, I guess. I don't know if Fable classifies as an RPG.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely it is. Yeah. Good stuff.
But then like also Dungeons and Dragons. Like in high school, I remember getting into that. That was like real life RPG, you know? So I didn't really get into them until then, and they never really like were the thing I looked forward to. Obviously Skyrim, new Fallout, stuff like that. But just in the past maybe 18 months, when I first tried Dragon Quest 3, the HD 2D remake, that's when the light bulb went off.
Okay.
And that's when I went nuts, and I did the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. I haven't beaten them all, but then I did Final Fantasy 7 remake and Rebirth. So my discovery and like love of RPGs is really, really in its infancy. And I do struggle. I do struggle with all the like text narrative and stuff, but the worlds, the music, fact.
Not like you're coming at all the RPG stuff in such a different way than me. That's going to be like super interesting when we talk about like the game later. So that's nuts. Like for now that you have an education in like RPGs, like what about them do you think is like the best stuff? Like I was thinking about bombastic, like I think the magic is another like big thing for me, like just like Fira, like Faraga, like all these like quirky like fantasy things, like the summons like I mentioned. I just like that aspect of it. What do you like about it? Like a lot of people say the art style or the music or the stories.
I think if we're going with JRPGs and RPGs and we're kind of looking at the sum of all parts, so if I think about my favorite ones, obviously art, design, music, but then also just the freedom to be. And when I think about the one that sticks out most recently in my head is Skyrim. Just, it's a perfect session game. It's effectively frictionless. Can play it on effectively anything. Just the sheer, like, endless, boundless choices that you can do to, like, just be, go do whatever you want. And you could argue like Grand Theft Auto is an RPG in a way, or Red Dead Redemption's an RPG.
They have
It's
elements.
that immersive escapism into these worlds. And that is true of like even dating back to like the original Final Fantasies and Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger and stuff like that. It's more so the freedom, I guess, to me. And then you just if it hooks you, there's nothing like it.
Megadads is for everyone who loves gaming and the community that surrounds it. We're all about fun, fully grown, and we want you to be a part of everything we've got going on here. So what do you get when you subscribe to youtube.com/Megadads? Weekly podcasts from your favorite Megadads personalities, reviews on the latest games, reaction and analysis on the latest industry news, Gameplay Thursday videos showing off what we do on the sticks, travel logs from our trips around the world, small talk segments where we try new things with our kids, live community events like our holiday specials, and so much more each and every single day. You don't want to miss a minute of the fun. New Megadads videos drop each and every weekday, whether it's our long-form content like Megadads Live, or maybe it's one of our short series like Off the Shelf, a look at retro gaming. Please subscribe to youtube.com/Megadads today and tell your friends to come too. We're building something great here at youtube.com/Megadads, so subscribe today and be a part of Fun Fully Grown. This is Megadads.
Love it. And I'm so glad you said that about like the world and the world building. Like there's so many ways to do it and the different like styles of the RPGs, but that's definitely something for me too. Escapism. I used to talk about that all the time. Well, Erik, you are here. I am here. We are here on another exciting episode of Megadads Live. I am so excited to be talking to you today about a JRPG kind of. We'll get into that. But I'm really excited because like Megadads is looking at getting together live in 2D Con. That's going to be amazing in Bloomington in August. So like we're really trying to start to tell people like if you are in the area, Twin Cities area, check out 2D Con. There's a lot of cool stuff that's going on there. And like I'm gonna be talking to Adam later today about like trying to set up like interviews and just meeting people. Like there's people who like play like board games there. We've met a lot of fans over the years. Shout out to Luke and Laishi. Like they're the reason why we're going. We're so excited, and it's gonna be great. So a little bit of plug for 2D Con.
It's gonna be a hoot. I've been several years. I haven't been in probably since my children were born, but the memories are warm surrounding 2D Con, and it's only gotten bigger over the years. Like I'm excited to awesome people coming with. I mean the voice actors in Claire Obscure. Like I cannot wait to see that. I heard panel, about dude. That. I'm gonna lose my mind.
There's gonna be cool stuff happening. So like I'm super down. I'm super excited. It's the Megadads World Tour. Hypecaster is traveling to somewhere tropical, the Twin Cities area.
It may feel tropical when you get here in August. It may.
We're all cooking to death. All right, Erik, you want to talk about some games?
Yes, sir.
The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales is an action RPG. It's an HD 2D art style. It is developed by Clay Techworks and published by Square Enix. And it's available for Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and of course on PC. It's available now. Now, Erik,
June 18th.
You played this, and I was on the fence for like the longest time. And I am kind of glad that I am, because you had like a strong reaction. I was like so interested because it also seemed like it kind of shifted. Like, what did you think of the game? Just overall?
Did you play the demo?
I did.
So there's about a 3-hour demo. I thought the demo was really strong, right? Mm-hmm. Like I thought the demo did everything I wanted it to do. I was, I'm still kind of trudging my way through Octopath Zero, which that's a whole nother conversation.
Whoa!
So that made me super interested in this because I just love the art style and I love the music and the little villages that are created. So this was right up my alley. The demo, like I said, to me led with the strongest narrative of the entire game. Like what you saw at the end of the demo was like, oh my god, this has potential to be a great game.
Mm-hmm.
And then the full release comes, and it just like painfully falls flat in, is it decrescendo or whatever they call it? What is the musical
so
term?
it can't keep up the
no,
rhythm.
the momentum just dies as soon. So are we okay with spoiling games on these?
I mean, yeah, if it's that shitty, I guess.
So the premise of the game is there's effectively time travel between
Yes.
4 ages, I think. Yeah, 4 ages. And you have to go in and out of these ages. Now, fortunately, there's fast travel and stuff, which, could also be an unfortunate thing. But the problem is these ages are just reimaginings, visually, and of the same thing, of the same map.
Oh, the same layout.
Yeah, so the dungeons that you go to, or the mini dungeons that you go to in each age, do change in layout and maybe monster spawning. So there's some interesting replay value, but at the end of the day, it's really soulless, I think. Like they could have taken 4 ages and made it one big map and made it it's all its own beautiful thing. I don't know. It lost me.
Wow.
And then the plot, midpoint, just kind of like what you experience in the demo, just kind of like, that's no longer the plot.
Whoa, they just like switch
I don't
it
know.
up.
It just lost me, and I really struggled with it because the action RPG part of it is phenomenal. If you ever played Link's Awakening, or any of those first Zelda games, it's got that vibe, and it's got a little mini platforming vibe to it, which controls are sort of clunky, so that, I don't know. I mean, I had fun with it. Would I pay $59.99? No way ever again.
Whoa, interesting.
Not even close. I think I'd wait for $29.99 or less.
Wow.
I'm that sour on it at the end. And the other thing, if you're familiar with these games, a lot of them have multiple endings, right?
Yeah.
So there's several endings in this game, 3 to be particular. Either I'm not a good gamer, which is totally possible, and or without using a guide, you could not possibly get the true ending. You have to do things in a specific order, and if you deviate from that order, you get the good ending. You don't get the true ending.
Like, that's not like fun because there's only that way, so it's almost like pre-spoiling it for you.
Yes.
In order to get it. Like, that's not a cool. I've heard like critiques about like the writing and the character being a little bit like
it's hollow.
One note, like, and that's a shame because I think that a lot of the best RPGs have great characters. They
should be quirky, they should be fun, but these are like childish. And then you've got the fairy Faye, who by hour 2, I'm like, can I turn her voice off?
Oh, that voice is
like, I'm good, man. Oh, look, this platform moves for us. I'm dead serious. That's how it sounds, man.
The pitch,
I was so mad.
Can you bring it down an octave?
No.
Like, can you bring it down 1 or 2 octaves? What was most jarring for me about the demo and why I didn't pull the triggers, I just wasn't sure about this gameplay. Like, the HD 2D style, we all love. I like it. Sure. Most people like it, but this paper flat 2D moving in a
you don't 3D like that
space, it looks weird to me. Do you get used to it? Does it bother you at all?
Did you ever play the Octopath games?
Yeah, I played Octopath. Yeah,
so
how
like
when you're moving diagonally, like I feel like you're moving diagonally in action a lot more, like in this game than you did in like moving in Octopath. So do you like it? Do you think that the clunkiness is kind of due to like just that system of the 2D plane and the 3D space, or are you fine with it?
I think I've grown to love it. So
okay, great.
It was fine for me, and it doesn't jarring. There's no like motion blur or anything that you need to turn off.
Okay.
I don't know. It's fine for me. That wasn't the turn off. Actually, the HD 2D thing is more of the draw.
Okay,
I
so
love it.
the way
And
that
I
it
think
like
being a
brings
Stardew
you.
Valley fan, you feel
Oh,
right at
okay.
home. You
Okay,
feel right
no.
at home. And I love the textures. Like if you go back and play the Dragon Quest HD 2D remakes, which
Yeah.
are they smoke this game. It's not even close. I love the textures of the water. Like the water's like an HD, lifelike HDR type
Yeah.
thing, mixed with the pixels. But I can understand where that would be a turnoff for people.
Yeah.
I'm in a really weird gaming spot. I think
Yeah.
you and I have been chatting a bit
Yeah,
offline about it,
absolutely.
like searching for that 10 out of 10 game, and
Yes, we're always
anything
chasing
less is
that.
trash,
Yeah. Hold it
which
up to
isn't
like,
true, but
yeah, like if it's not a 9 or a 10, I'm not satisfied. Like I want it to be addicting. Like I was hoping that
mhm.
the combat would be enough to like pull me in, but like I don't know. What did you think about like the action
So
combat?
there's several weapons that you can get. There's a bow and arrow, boomerang, a spear, a sword, the hammer, which I love Big Bonk from Dark Souls. Like I'm always the big hammer
Oh,
guy. So I
nice.
actually and it's pretty OP as you unlock abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some really fun elements that work so well here. So the combat in and of itself is pretty button mashy, which
Oh no.
just kind of over that thing.
Yeah.
Um, and not just with this game, that goes as far as all the Sony third party narratives. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
need to smash X and Square anymore in my life.
Yeah.
But what I will give the game a positive on this, there is like a crafting system for like abilities to enhance your weapons. And it's randomized, right? So you've got to dump in this currency effectively called magicite, and magicite, there's a vendor in each town, and you just run it through and it's randomized, spits out all these things, and then you can kind of like min max things and make little mini builds for each weapon. So I would actually say, as repetitive as the actual combat loop is of just hitting the same couple buttons, there is some fun little nuances in like kind of making little mini builds, if you will. I don't know how intense it really gets. I don't think there's like going to be a Fextra Life page on this game or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say that was probably the most fun. But by the end of the game, I was running by enemies. I was like, I don't care about collecting any more currency, whether it's money to buy things, because the shops just dry up. Like at a certain point, you get everything. And it's like, then why do I have 13,000, or whatever? Think of it like rupees in Zelda.
There's no like magic or summons or anything like the scale of it all, and the combat is all kind of like
It's
kind
all
of
just use your gun,
dungeon
use your weapon.
crawler. That's kind of interesting, right?
Mhm.
Because every other HD 2D game that I'm aware of, I'm just like kind of thinking back, they do mix that stuff in where it's like, okay, I know it's a different game where it's like team based, turn based,
but
and
magic
team
is
based.
huge.
Yeah.
Like even if
Someone
I get they
described the
wanted to
character
try
Elliot
something
as a
different.
red mage, and I was like, "Oh, red mage
Nah.
like," but I'm like, "There's no mix of," because that would be cool, like where you kind of do some magic, you do some, you're very like have a wide range of skills. It looks kind of
Mhm.
like tame after a while. Interesting.
Yeah, it really falls. I've been trying to not let outside media influence my opinions on the things of my hobby anymore.
Mhm.
And in the day and age of the algorithm, it's damn near impossible unless you just stay off YouTube and the internet. Inform your own opinions, which I did go into this game, and I did see just like the number score on Metacritic. I didn't read any reviews
Mhm.
because I didn't want to be jaded.
Yeah.
I'm lower than the Metacritic score.
Really?
That's for sure. Oh yeah. I don't
Oh,
even know
wow.
what it's sitting at right now,
I
but
thought it was an 80, but I'm gonna look it up right now.
yeah.
That's interesting. I think that the reception, it was kind of like this was like a flash. It came out, didn't make too big of a splash, and then it was gone. So
79.
Open Critic that I'm seeing is 82.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right. 8.2 and 81 for Metacritic.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a B game, and like I don't think it's worth a B price. But that's not, I mean, my experience may be different. What I want out of a game is going to be different than what somebody else wants out of a game. Like there's a sense of infancy, and this could be like a starter RPG for people who have not jumped into the HD 2D remakes like the Octopath Traveler series. That one sticks out, or the Final Fantasy remakes. This would be a great starter for those who are put off by turn-based combat and like min-maxing and stuff like that. I will say that's probably what saves this game. And I think if you go at it with such a, like, I don't know, dad clock, right? For me and you, dad clock, I've got a small window of time. I want to get as much dopamine out of my game as I possibly can in the shortest amount of time. This was one of those where I was like, God, I don't even really want to keep playing, but I need to see it through.
Is it a slow burn to start like a JRPG, or do they get into it right away because it's action based?
That's a choice. Combat? That's a user choice. So the way it works is you see the map, right? And the map is basically covered in clouds. And as you explore, the map becomes revealed. So you can actually, in one age, you could explore the whole map as long as the story allows you to get to an area. There are areas that are blocked off towards the end game. When you go to a different age, as you progress the story, you could do the same thing. And that's what I did. Another person could just play the narrative, which is, go here with this map marker, which to me is sort of deterrent of the whole RPG thing. But yeah, you can play it a couple ways. I have a friend who beat it in like 11 and a half hours. It took me 24 hours of my life, a full day of my life that I will never get back in a week. It's depressing.
Yeah, it's saying here time to beat is like 15 to 25 hours ish.
And I almost 100%ed it, not on purpose.
Whoa, not on purpose.
But had to 100% it, I would have probably had to add on another 2-3 hours of following a guide and doing a step by step don't fuck it up type of thing.
No,
so
I get it.
I think I'm sour more on the ending than I am on the whole game.
The story, like that kind of like let you down in a big way. Like I mean, if you're gonna spend that much time with a game, again, what did I say in the beginning? Like pull you through 100 hours. It wasn't just like
right. You did.
Yeah, you're gonna. Do they make another one of these? Do you think that it's just tweaking the formula? It's like, we love the HD 2D, we like the action, but do we try again and try to have like a better story, better characters? Like, I love talking about like, oh, you know what I would have liked in this game? This would have made it like, it would bring it up from like a 6 to like an 8.
Yeah, I don't think they should stick personally with the Elliot character or the world, really. Even
Adventures of Elliot to the trash bin.
Pretty much. However, the concept of the action adventure RPG, like, so the skeletal structure of what makes this game fun, which is the combat, the exploration of these little tiny dungeons and the narratives, and like creeping every crevice that the map has to offer. I think there's something to be said for that, but you've got to ramp up the factor that makes me care about the character.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think if you like the demo, go for it, but I do not think there is a scenario anybody, unless the demo made you think it's going to be your game of the year, should spend $59.99 on it.
I'm so glad that I talked to you about this, because I was so on the fence, and I'm about to go on a mini road trip and just a couple hours, and I'm like, I could get like 6-9 hours like in a car this weekend, and I'm like, maybe I should just pick up an RPG and kind of get in there, but it looks like it's just a little lackluster, and that's unfortunate. We'll see.
Total pivot. Have you played Dave the Diver? I know it's not.
Yes, I have played Dave the Diver.
I rebought it on Switch.
Oh, I was gonna do that too.
It's $10, and I started it last night. I haven't played it since release when I beat it.
Yeah.
I did, and now there's a DLC that's got some mixed reviews, but I'm all in.
Oh, it's got mixed reviews. Dang.
It does. It tries to do too much apparently, but I haven't talked to Adam about it. I think he's playing through it right now, and I do know some people who are like, okay, the mixed reviews, but other people are loving it. So But yeah, that's a side note. Like when I left Elliot, I was like, yeah, I need to do another cozy, frictionless game that I can turn off my brain. I'm so burnt by my last 4 game purchases at full price that I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, it's tough out there. You really want a good experience overall. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about Dave the Diver in the Jungle.
Sweet.
That seems good. I didn't know
We
that.
should talk about that one later with Adam.
We should do it. Oh my god.
Mhm.
All right.
This program is powered by Megadad's Boost, our public support program. You can join at patreon.com/Megadads. For over 10 years, Megadads has been bringing you the best in podcasts, reviews, interviews, family fun, and so much more. As an independent media organization, we rely on audience members like you to help support what we do, to ensure that Megadads can continue to bring you the great content that you enjoy. If you've been watching, listening, or playing along through the years, please consider lending your support by becoming a member of Megadad's Boost. Memberships start for as little as $1 a month, and you can start collecting your Boost rewards from day one. Rewards like art cards, early access podcasts, reviews, gameplay clips, and so much more. Please visit patreon.com/Megadads and become a member today. You can help us continue to make more of that Megadads coverage you've loved over the last 10 years well into the future by becoming a member of Megadad's Boost.
Need a couple weeks though.
You hear that sound, everybody? That's the sound of the caboose, where we bring you a recommendation of something outside of the world of video games or inside. Doesn't matter. I'll go first on this one. We got Lily swimming lessons. So our daughter's 6. She's learning all sorts of new stuff. She's in like tumbling and things like that. And now she's going to this swim school, and they have
She like it?
She likes it. It's
My 6-year-old does not like swimming.
it's the levels. She's like, I'm a goldfish 1, and then you get like, paddler 2 or whatever it is,
That's
leapfrog
cool.
3.
So they gamified it.
Yeah, they gamified it, and I thought
need
that was
that.
good. So she's working her way up, and she's like,
Cool.
"Look, I can do this now for 3 seconds," and like I don't know. So she was so excited when she leveled up. So yeah, that's the recommendation, is like gamifying stuff for kids, so they like want to get into it. But swimming lessons are good. Like I don't know how to swim. I can like move forward, but I can't like be stationary in water and like tread water.
Sure.
I don't understand. I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, why would I be in water just like treading? Like, I want to go somewhere, aren't we? Like,
you fall out of a boat.
No,
and you
you're
need to
right.
Stay
Yeah.
alive.
I should know how to save my life, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, more so your daughter's life.
It's like
Now.
like Sonic. Bum, 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 bum. So how about your recommendation, Eric?
I'm gonna take off one of yours, and it's baseball.
Yeah.
Because couple things. My son started t-ball this year. He's 6.
What?
And
That's awesome.
yeah, it is. And I decided to throw my hat in the coaching ring, and so I'm an
Yes,
assistant coach.
let's go.
And it's been
Let's
such
go.
a joy to connect with him on a level
Yeah.
of like not video games or not like
Yeah.
Pokemon cards or things
Yeah.
within our 4 walls, right? Like,
Yeah.
so we've had a lot of fun. It's crazy. He's had 3 games because one got rained out in like 3 or 4 practices, and just where like before he started, he was hitting underhand balls. He can throw, catching. So we've had a lot of fun. He started. I don't know. We don't watch baseball yet, but my hope is that we can get into it because the Brewers are an absolute blast. I think we beat
sweet,
the
yeah.
Cubs last night, so that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's been just a fun thing. And then it kind of like me just being in the coaching realm, it was like, God, I actually really miss baseball. I played it as a kid through
That's
high
great.
school. And so I was listening to the Brewers on the radio last night when I was looking for a dopamine hit. And my
Yeah.
YouTube's just like, I unsubscribed from like everything
Yeah.
to try to do a reset.
Yeah.
And it makes you want to grab some peanuts or sunflower seeds and
Yeah,
head
that's
over to
great.
a ballpark.
I'm so excited.
That
for
involves a trip to Minneapolis for me, though, which
Yeah.
at least it's cheap. The Twins
Yeah.
suck, so it's cheap.
that.
Yeah, so I don't know. And I mean, check out your local baseball scene, your minor league.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's a good time. I mean, it is. Did they call baseball America's pastime for like
Yeah.
forever up until about like maybe a couple of years ago where it kind of fell off.
It's
It definitely
still
is.
classic, dude. It's still classic. It's yeah, Lily's 6 and she's also doing like baseball a little bit now. Like we got the bat and the little balls and we're just like practicing. And she's like, having fun with it. And eventually we'll probably do T-ball. It's if she wants to, but that's really good. Get out there, touch some baseball grass, some left field grass. You know what I mean?
Amen.
It's really good. You can get I second that recommendation about the local teams because there's like a little like minor league whatever thing with a like cute little stadium, and it's great. A cheap time for the kids, and it's a good sport for them to learn. So that's awesome. All right, everybody. We will see you next time for another exciting episode of Megadads Live. You can join us and be a Megadads Boost member for just $1 by searching Megadads on Patreon. We really appreciate it. Thank you for listening. If it's your first time, if it's your 100th time, Erik, thank you for being here. Thank you for talking to us about this game. It's very fun chatting with you. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next time, everybody.